Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of To The Point. Today's topic of discussion is Office of Profit. First of all, let's see why is it in the news. Abdur Rahman, an IPS officer from Maharashtra who resigned in 2019, had his candidacy rejected due to Office of Profit. Now let's discuss what is Office of Profit. The law does not clearly define what constitutes an Office of Profit, but the definition has evolved over the years with interpretations made in various court judgments. An Office of Profit has been interpreted to be a position that brings to the office holder some financial gain or advantage or benefit. The amount of such profit is immaterial. In 1964, the Supreme Court ruled that the test for determining whether a person holds an office of profit is the test of appointment. Now moving on to factors which are considered in this determination includes whether the government is the appointing authority, whether the government has the power to terminate the appointment, whether the government determines the remuneration, what is the source of remuneration, and power that comes with the position. Now let's discuss what does the Constitution say about holding an Office of Profit. Under Article 102 Clause 1 and Article 191 Clause 1 of the Constitution, an MP or an MLA is barred from holding any office of profit under the central or state government. The articles clarify that a person shall not be deemed to hold an office of profit under the Government of India or the government of any state by reason only that he is a minister. Provisions of Article 102 and 191 also protect a legislator occupying a government position if the office in question has been made immune to disqualification by law. Parliament has also enacted the Parliament Prevention of Disqualification Act 1959, which has been amended several times to expand the exempted list. Now is the time for practice question. Consider the following statements. 1. The Parliament Prevention of Disqualification Act 1959 exempts several posts from disqualification on the grounds of Office of Profit. 2. The above mentioned act was amended 5 times. 3. The term Office of Profit is well defined in the Constitution of India. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 and 2 only, 3 only, 2 and 3 only, or 1, 2 and 3? Send the answer of this question in the comment section. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks for watching. For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.